Do you know how encouraging that is? You are making my heart smile. When you have been on the road I have been on, the long distance road, like Miss Monica Arnold said, you tend to always be alone in the situation, right? And for most of this journey, I've kind of had to just keep my feelings to myself and keep how I, deal with things to myself. And it's a very isolating journey being a prison wife. Most prison wives do get off this road, though. Not many are long-termer wives or even lifers' wives. There's levels to this. It's a difference between your husband having 5 years and having 40. And there's a difference in having 40 years and having a life with no outdate. And then there are those whose husbands are on D-roll. So though I do not have the worst journey, it's a pretty tough journey to make alone. And it gets hard and it gets treacherous and you just feel like giving up, especially by my husband being wrongfully incarcerated. Like, if he really did the crime, I think I could have sat down and I would have took several seats and just, you let the time lapse, right? Depending on if I even would have been with him, right? I may not have stayed with him if he actually was guilty of his crime. Possibly not. But I'm not sending no shade, no tea to whoever else does, because it's always a situation that the outside looking in does not understand, like you yourself understand. And they'll never listen to get the understanding, so we'll just leave it at that. But for you to say you can't give up now, every day I want to throw in the towel. I've even prayed. I was like, Lord, please help me to just give this up. But you said the moment you give up will be the moment he would have been coming home. And that's exactly, it's that little small hope, that small mustard seed, that small, if this happens, he could come home. It's that the smallest thing that keeps you fighting through this. Honestly, it has been what has kept me here 24 years fighting. But you are right. I totally could see that the minute I'm like, you know what? Cannot do this. And then he'll be released tomorrow, the next day after that. So, and then the 24 years would have been for what? Well, it still would have been, even if we weren't together, I think I still would support, like, as far as being a friend, an advocate. I'm still that advocate for life, right? But you're right. The minute I walk away, that's when